Rematch is an online football, or soccer for those who are stupid idiots, game of which is exclusively PvP in 3v3, 4v4 or 5v5 formats. It's made by Slowclap, the devs of the popular martial arts game Sifu. Obviously, I'm going to throw the comparison of Rocket League at you immediately, with Rematch being a competitive, arcadey take on the sport of football. But the key difference between Rocket League and Rematch, in my opinion, is it's more accurate to football. You can actually literally aim where you want to kick the ball instead of just mindlessly slamming into it. And if you've not sank 40 trillion hours into perfecting the exact micro angle to send the ball where you want, I'm sorry. I have an abusive relationship with Rocket League. Unlike FIFA, or FC as it's now called, Rematch is third person. Something that I didn't really like at first, but after about an hour or so, I loved it. As per one of the game's trailers, there are 4 golden rules of the game. Rule 1, you are vulnerable in possession. Rule 2, keepers are sweepers. Rule 3, play as a team. Rule 4, never give up. But I have a 5th golden rule. Always ensure to twat the ball toward the top corner as hard as you can if the space opens up. How to enjoy this game and not be driven crazy like other competitive games? Simply don't take it too seriously. Games are media that are there to not just provide immersive worlds, but to just enjoy and have fun. Rocket League and FIFA promote a highly meta-driven, sweaty playstyle, whereas Rematch really just does seem like a fun time with your friends. Even if I lose 10 games in a row, I'll be laughing over the pain. Won't just lose my head and get angry and then rage quit and come off. I love that about this game. It's just simple, light-hearted fun. The skill comes through mechanical based learning, like aiming on a controller. Whilst actual football IQ can be applied, it doesn't really need to be. Everyone gets a taste of every position, forced to be goalkeeper randomly. Sometimes you'll be defending, sometimes you'll attack. There are no fixed roles in this game, which is great. It's definitely a learning curve, and if you get insanely good at this game, I can see how you'd be better than most. The negatives are for the most part non-existent, but there's a giant, unavoidable, loud elephant in the room. Yep, it's £21. Admittedly, I'd assumed the game would launch free to play, and the price tag put myself off, a huge football fan, at the very least for a few weeks. But I'm very glad I bought it. Combine that with a few visual and physics based bugs, the odd cheater and a few server issues here and there. If it were labelled as early access, I wouldn't at all be surprised. The 5% negative is swept away by the overwhelmingly fun element of the game, 95% of it. And if you convince a friend or two to get the game, I promise you'll get countless hours of mindless fun from it. The visuals are stylized and timeless. Sound design is as good as a game like this can get. The unique cosmetic system of arenas changing based upon who takes the kickoff is cool, and it's very refreshing to see a game not just money hungry with absurd microtransactions. Yes, it has microtransactions, but in no way does it affect the gameplay, and you can fully customize your character for free with a large pool of cosmetics already unlocked by default. I don't really have anything else to say about Rematch, but the game is so fun that I thought it deserved a short and sweet review on it, mainly in an attempt to convince more friends to get it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I think it's important to note that I rate games based on how well they deliver their desired product. Of course, if I rated Rematch a 10 out of 10, Elden Ring for example would still be better, even if I rated Elden Ring a 9 out of 10. That's just how I do my scores, and shoving everything to fit under one umbrella doesn't really work in my opinion. Anyhow, grab a controller, put on some tunes, party up and hop into Rematch for a few hours to just see how right I was to recommend this game. Price tag and lack of crossplay at launch knock it down a couple points in my score. Put some intense swaz on your passes and shots. Channel your inner prime Messi as you take some ankles dribbling down the wing, laughing at your friend's awful goalkeeping abilities, and cheer as you score the winner in a 5-minute overtime. Personally, Rematch is a 7.5 out of 10.